bars was there, but you know what this is next?
What?
This is the Takeover Files. What's going on? It's your boy Lito Takeover. This is the Takeover Files, man. Big chaos.
Big chaos.
King
the big
chaos. The biggest. Just went crazy on Takeover bars.
Yeah, thank you.
How you feeling today? You just snapped.
Thank you. I feel good. I don't feel as nervous now. I'm cool now.
Yeah,
we chilling.
She was talking all this. I'm nervous. I be getting nervous. I can't tell. Nervous.
Anybody who knows me know I be nervous. They know my nerves be nerving. Like I be scared. My palms be sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. I was just saying that's really how it be. But I don't choke though. I don't never choke though.
So that means your clutch factor is on a beam. Like this is 2K. You had like a gold Hall of Fame badge with clutch. You feel me?
Period.
Where'd that come from? You always been clutch?
If I would like to say so myself. It's like, no. I mean, people been seeing that. Like, I don't know. The stuff that people be thinking is fire be light to me.
I feel
like,
that.
for real. So when I be writing, I be like, oh, this sound regular. But then when I be rapping, people be like, oh, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. So I'm like, oh, all right, well. And they've been saying for a while, like, they'll ask me, like, how long you been rapping? And I'll tell them, like, damn, you sound like you've been rapping longer than that.
Yeah, facts.
And they've been saying that since I first started. So I had to take it around with it.
So how long have you been rapping for?
I've been rapping for 5 years now.
5 years. So you just started 5 years ago?
Yes, like literally just started. Like it is one of them little stories like, oh yeah, I always was writing but I wasn't writing like raps. I wanted to sing.
Can you sing?
No, like not even a lick. So that wasn't gonna work out. And
so you like, hold on, we're not even gonna just blow past that. So you like me, you feel, I can't say for nothing, but like my passion, like if I could come up with one song, everything, fuck take over everything, I'm fucking pushing the shit out that song and I'm singing my life away.
I'm cracking up.
You feel me? So I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
So the singing didn't work out.
When did you realize that, like, or did somebody tell you, like, yo, like, this ain't it, Kaos?
I mean, people always told me that I couldn't sing, but don't mean I had to listen to them. Like, so they didn't say, like, it was terrible. Like, it wasn't, like, no scratching the chalkboard or nothing. But it just was like, no, try something else.
Nah, I feel that.
So I tried something else. And really, honestly, what made me want to start rapping is when Cardi came out with Bodak Yellow.
She hit the streets crazy with that joint.
And that was my motherfucking song. Okay, it was on repeat all day, every day. And then the person that I was with at the time, they were an artist. And she was on some shit. Like, I was always like her biggest fan and all that. But I'm like, fuck it, let me see if I could write a song. So then I played the Bodak Yellow beat and I started writing. Then I went to the studio and they was like, oh, it's actually good. Yeah. Like, the potential was there. You need some work, but the potential was definitely there. So I just kept going after that, kept writing songs. It was a lot of remixes at first, but I kind of forced myself into writing songs to original beats because I didn't want to be just a remix rapper.
Nah, I feel that.
Because that could get me like a little buzz, maybe like, oh, she be spitting fire bars over whoever be. But like, I want to put my own music out too. Like, I came up with all this. Like, I filmed the beat. I, wrote to it specifically. Like, this is my own everything. And that's what I wanted. So that's what I started doing. After a while, it was hard at first, but it got easier with time.
Nah,
practice makes perfect.
I feel that. I feel practice do make perfect. Yo, that's crazy too, because for you to like but be rapping for 5 years, you've been doing this consistently 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we met probably, what was that, like three, maybe almost 4 years ago? At the Philly Hip Hop Awards Cypher, Viewer's Choice, you know what I'm saying? So around that time, you was rapping for about, what, safe to say about 2, possibly 3 years. So from year one from day one to year 2 being on that platform from a viewer's choice perspective, that means the viewers picked you to be in that cypher.
My little freestyle in the car, they picked me off their joint.
Like, how does that make you feel? Like,
it made me feel good. It made me feel like real good because I doubt myself a lot. And I overthink a lot when it comes to my music. So I appreciated that people that they heard me and like they liked me and they wanted to see me on there because they could have just scrolled past it. They ain't had to like it or comment or do nothing that I asked them to do. But my supporters definitely be supporting me heavy, okay, because they be getting me on shit.
That's
like when I be like, go tag me, they go tag me. Like
That's
they
love.
really, really do. And I appreciate that so much because it's taken me so far and got me a lot of places. Like God and my supporters, they got me at all times.
Now, other than the music, you do reality TV as well.
Yes.
You want to talk a little bit about the reality TV?
Yes, I do, because I have 2 shows to promote right now.
Let's talk about it.
The first show, I'm gonna start with the show that I was on first, LGBTQ Baddies. That's on True Color Network. I was on season 1. They're on like season 5 now, but I was on season 1. You know, we set the motherfucking tone.
That's a fact.
And it was just like, it was a dope show. Like, it was a bunch of LGBTQ in the house, a bunch of gay people in the house. We did like challenges, we did different things. I got to be a part of the intro song. I'm the first verse. The song is called Rich Bosses. You can find on all platforms. And then the second show that I want to promote is the show that I'm actually the host of and one of the EPs. It's called House of Jewels. And it's basically, we put 10 content creators in the house, all types of content. We had actors in the house, we had artists in the house, we had models, chefs, all types of people. We brought them together and sent them through like different challenges that were significant to their specific like content or what it is that they do, and some of them was just for fun.
Right.
So that show, we still like in the works of dropping the trailer, but the trailer does drop October 15th. And we just trying to get the show out there. It's a different reality show. Like, we got drama on there, but we're not saying don't fight, you can't fight, but we saying that's not really what we gearing towards. Because I like the drama too, but I also like the reality shows where it's not too much. It might be a little argument or something, but you get to see them do other things, not just sit and fight in one room all the fucking time. So yeah. So make sure y'all watch them both.
No, so real quick, how did you get into just reality TV?
I wanted to start going in different lanes other than specifically to the music, because I wanted to network myself.
Right.
Because it'll always, as long as I'm promoting myself, I'm going to always circle it back to the music, because that's what I do. But I was trying to be on this show called Coming Up LA. Yeah, Coming Up LA. But I didn't get chosen. So then on Instagram, this page, LGBTQ Baddies, had followed me. And that was like, Coming Up LA was probably like the 3rd show that I auditioned for that I didn't get on. And the LGBTQ Baddies had followed me. And then I sent all my supporters over there to tag me. And that's kind of really how I got into it. I just was trying to think of like different stuff. Because even down to me being in the movies, it's just like different lanes just to try to network chaos, period.
I feel that's... For you to be able to go in these different lanes, but also stay consistent as far as dropping your singles. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope. Like, where do you find the balance?
Honestly, I used to try to do everything at the same time. Like, I would try to do the movies at the same time as I was writing, at the same time as I was shooting videos, but I feel like it's easier to stay consistent, which is probably about to sound crazy, when I focus on one thing at a time.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because it's like I get more done when I focus on that one thing, and I can quickly move on to the next thing, whereas trying to just give a little bit of my time and energy to a bunch of different things that's not getting complete.
Right.
So that's kind of how I find the balance, by just focusing on whatever I want to do at the time. If I got a movie, I'm going to focus on that. And if I'm writing, I'm focusing on it. If I'm doing a show, I'm focused on it for that time period that it takes to get done. But it usually don't take long.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's a good job. Real quick, so it's safe to say you're in love with music though, right?
Yes. I love music. It gets me through everything. Through my good times, my bad times, all the times.
So do you remember that moment that you fell in love with music?
The moment I fell in love with music is when I was like 5, and fucking Usher came out with "It's 7 o'clock on the dot." I'm in my job. Listen, I am on the VHSs in my big ass t-shirt, dirty ass feet, all that, singing that song. You know, they had no business singing it, but my mom used to think it was so funny that she wouldn't even beat me or nothing. But like, that was my song, and it's still my song too until this day. But that was the moment I fell in love with music.
I feel it. It's like, I miss music from back then. You feel me? It's like it gave you. Now, still some songs that you can get. I can't even say that, Cause like I ain't get a good feeling from a song in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking as far as on the mainstream level. You feel me? Cause I done heard a lot of unsigned artists that really got some shit. And it's like, damn, this what I be wanting to hear. Like this would need to be heard. You feel me? If you had to pick any song that you had that really kind of like describes King Kaos, what would it be?
A song that describes me. I
as
feel
far
like
as that,
me,
out of your songs,
yeah. I know what you meant. I feel like my song 722 because I'm not really it's on my 2020 project. The project's called 2020 and I dropped it in 2020. But anyway, I feel like that song kind of describes me because it tells like a little bit of my story and like where I come from. And I don't usually do like vulnerable music like that. Like I like to talk shit.
Right.
Like I don't really like to let people in for real. So when I do get those few songs where I be in my mood to just like talk about me or like, you know, real things, that would be the first one to come to mind because I talked about everything. Like I talked about how I didn't want to be eating oodles and noodles no more, about how like we used to have to use the blow dryer to heat up our feet because the heat wasn't on, and I talked about the things that I wanted. Like I want a big house, like I want to take care of my mom, I want a fucking car with the rims so shiny I see my toes in it, like shit like that. Like that is my most vulnerable song. I think that would be the one that describes me the most.
And where you said that was at?
It's on my project. It's on all platforms. The project is called 2020. The cover art is like an eye. It's like a green eye because green is my color.
That's my shit too. That's my color. My money and Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
I love the Eagles. I love the Eagles.
You good with me, Kaos. You look good with me.
Them is my boys. Win, lose, or draw.
No, that's a fact.
But yeah, the project is called 2020. The cover art is like an eye, and it's a dope project. It was my first one. I'm proud of myself for it because I didn't even think that I was going to do a project. I told you I was stuck on remixes for a while, so I found a bunch of like original beats, and I was able to really connect with them and write to them. It was over.
So all right, so before we get out of here, speaking on 2020, right? You know, shit, clearly you dropped the project 2020. That was like the weirdest time we ever had in our life with the pandemic. Probably never go through anything like that again. What did you learn the most about yourself during that time?
I think that I learned, I guess that I could get through anything. And I learned that not just because of the pandemic, but because of that, because life changed for a lot of people. We had to walk around like wearing masks, and I hate stuff on my face. I hate these glasses on my face right now. Like it just make my face itch. I just hate all of that. So, and then not being able to go inside places or like live life regularly, go to the movies and do things like that. That's stuff that we would read about in our textbooks. And it's like now that's going to be in our children's and grandchildren's textbooks. But I was going through like a lot of other things at the time. I'm not going to speak on them because I know we don't have a lot of time left. But
I ain't rushing you. Talk.
I just was going through being separated from my spouse, and just like losing friends, gaining friends, trying to find myself without somebody that I've been with for so long. I was living by myself for the first time in my life. And when I say by myself, I'm grown. I done lived in plenty of places, but I lived there with whoever I was dating at the time. This is my bachelorette pad with my broke best friend, my daughter. That's my broke best friend. But yeah, so this is the first time I'm really like figuring out me as a grown up, you know, without nobody, just me.
And how do you feel like you overcame that?
I guess I didn't break. I guess I showed myself that I didn't need nobody, and I feel like that's how I overcame that. Like I stood 10 toes down on everything for me and my kid without nobody. It's just me and her and me. That's it. And I showed myself that it was possible. Because sometimes you think you need somebody, and that kind of fucks you up in the end. Because you make everything about them. You live for them. You breathe for them. And it can't be that way, you know?
No, that's a fact. You talk some real shit. Listen, I can relate. That's a little similar to my pandemic story, but this ain't about me today. So what's next for you?
What's next is I'm going to drop another project. Don't ask me what it's called yet because I don't know.
Oh, we just know it's coming.
Yes, I'm speaking it into existence. I do already have 2 songs that I want to put on there. But I'm working on that. It's probably going to just be like maybe 5 songs. I don't really want to do too much.
That's a nice project.
Yeah, so just like 5 songs.
Give them a little
pretty much. And you know, I'm gonna drop the reality show. Then we're gonna be casting for season 2. So I'm gonna be back in there. I'm gonna get in a couple movies. I'm gonna try to go out to Detroit, where all the movies on Tubi right now.
Yo, it's from Detroit. Yo, Detroit is killing Tubi.
I have to go there.
And they're getting better and better. Like, it was a whole, like, you know, just perception of a Tubi movie. But, like, yo, these shits and these series is good, man.
Facts. They do be good, and the stories be good. It's just, I think they be needing the budget. That's really what
facts.
it is. They need the budget, and then they just need, like, serious actors. Because if it's people who really want to act, they're going to try to elevate each time.
No, that's a fact.
So, yeah, and while we speaking of Tubi, make sure you go watch Let's Stray Places 1 and 2 on Tubi, because I'm on there and Wrong Questions, and you hear my voice and She's Mine, because I played a 911 operator. So make sure y'all go watch that.
Oh yeah, make sure I go watch all that. Make sure I go. Where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me everywhere on Instagram, on your TV, like, and your phone. It's like, no. Follow me on IG, you guys. Follow me on IG, you guys, at The Biggest Chaos, and make sure y'all spell my name right, Kaos. Okay, underscore. That's where you can find me on IG. Just type in King Chaos on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Yeah, y'all gonna find me on Tubi. Yeah, everything. You can Google me, because you can't Google some bitches.
You know how you could, like, on your iPhone, it should just go down, swipe to the left, go down, type in Chaos, and that shit gonna pop up.
Fuck they talking about.
Fuck they talking.
I was hyped when you was finally able to Google me, like, when I was doing enough shit that was
shit feel
Googleable.
good. That shit feel good.
I'm like, damn, I'm a celebrity or something, you know?
Hey, listen.
Like, no. But yeah, and you can also find me on the Takeover Files, because I'm here. Fuck you talking about.
Fuck they talk about. And after this, if you didn't see it already, go back and see that Takeover bars, because she just fucking snapped. I'm the hustler of the year.
Play that
Lito
shit
Takeover
a million fucking times. Okay, have that shit look like y'all be having all Meek freestyles. Fuck the songs. Niggas be knowing his freestyles that you only can see on YouTube, word for word, singing them like they was out on the radio.
Talk that shit, Chaos.
Yeah, so treat me like that. You know, treat me like somebody. It's like, no, I love you. Thank you for having me.
Give us a love, girl. Give us a love.
Thank
the hustle
you.
of the year, Lito Takeover, Chaos. Y'all know what to do next.